character called Darwin, so he's...
Oh, Eliza, stop playing with the elephants. Dolly, put down my cheese munchies.
And here's a little... I actually am not sure I've told this story very much, but the voice I did was actually C-3PO, because I've done 3PO for a number of projects over the years, but anytime Anthony Daniels doesn't want to do something, I'm the guy that does C-3PO for Star Wars, and I've been doing it for about 15 years. And basically Darwin is 3PO. It's like,
Oh, Eliza, stop playing with the elephants. And oh, Master Luke, over here. Shut up, Master Luke.
So they just process the voice a little differently. It's like,
Thank you, that's all I want to know.
so it's basically the same voice. They just, twist the personality a little bit. But, not many people know that I was completely uncreative in coming up with a voice. So there's that one. Powerpuff Girls, I was Professor Utonium's dad. It was, Bubbles, Blossom, Buttercup, you can keep both your jokers but tomorrow. Well, now it's time to do your homework, girls. And I'm also M in the Powerpuff Girls, which is like, oh, Powerpuff Girls, why don't you come in here so I can kill you? and again, that voice, it's before my time. That's an existing voice. That was a character in a movie called The Yellow Submarine that the Beatles did. That was a character called the Blue Meanie. And it was almost, it's like, and again, the director said, we want, for him, he said, we want to play you something that is what we kind of were looking for. And he played me, jumped in a Blue Meanie. So if you ever see Yellow Submarine, you guys will watch it and go, hey, that's him. But, and of course they process it, it's not just, they run it through some machine and it gets a little creepier than it is, and it's creepy enough. And I don't know, I still don't know how they came up with that. It's like, okay, it's Satan in a Santa Claus suit, fishnet stockings, high heels, and lobster claws for hands. I'm like, what? I'm like, Gendy, what were you smoking? Like, Craig, dude, what happened? Did you get hit in the head or something? Where did you come up with that? But then again, I can't imagine having walked into a session, a pitch session at Nickelodeon, and going, okay, he's a kitchen sponge, and he lives in a pineapple at the bottom of the sea. I'm like, well, I don't know where this comes from. That's why these guys are more creative than I'll ever be. Let's see, what else? Yoda, of course, and all that stuff. And,
hey, a Jedi Master you're looking for. You're listening. Take your time, I will you. Try to be by my side, do you? And we'll use you now.
It's funny because I'll sign stuff. I'll be signing stuff for Yoda, and about half the people say, "Can I get a picture?" Yeah, sure. Well, I come around the table. They come around. Stand up, and about half the time they're like. And they're like, oh, the voice of Yoda, you're so tall. I'm like, wait, the fact that I'm a human being, that doesn't, somehow that's okay. That doesn't surprise me. But the fact that I'm a tall human being, that's like, whoa, that's not Yoda-like at all. I'm like, okay, but the rest of me is a dead-on Yoda.
See the resemblance to you now?
So, Little Yoda, let's see, I did a few weird things, like Stanley Kubrick, before he died, picked me to be the voice of Hal, to replace the original guy, so that was kind of fun. I got to do a couple of projects with, good morning, Dave, you're looking well today. I'm sorry, Pineapple, I can't do that. That's what it is. Well, no, I started doing stuff after that, mainly just for like commercials and a couple other projects, although they're talking about doing the next one, which is 20, so theoretically I'll do that. Oh gosh, what else did I get to do? I did the Halloween H2O, I got to do Sam Loomis, because the original Donald Pleasance had died, and they needed someone to, it's a funny story, because I remember he was like, I don't remember the original Halloween, but this guy was talking about how he met Michael Myers, and he said, I met this little boy that had the darkest eyes, the devil's eyes, and I knew that he was good and something evil. They couldn't find the original sound of it when they did the 20th anniversary Halloween H2O. The the only version of that original thing that they could find still had like sound effects and music behind it or something. Someone had just lost the box. So that's why they had to hire someone to come in to recreate that. And I was friends with the director, and I did all these different voices. So that was one of the hardest sessions I've ever done, was trying to do Donald Pleasance's voice from Halloween, because I really didn't have him in my head. So I'm sitting in this big sound stage, and this guy is sitting next to me. I mean, literally, like, this is unusual. And it was Donald Pleasance's best friend. Donald Pleasance is dead. This guy's not in the entertainment industry. He's just Donald Pleasance's friend. So I'm sitting there, like, I would read the line, and this guy, I would look over at him, and the director, all these people are looking at him, and he'd just go, no, that doesn't sound like him. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I don't know. It just doesn't sound like him. So this went on for like 2 hours, and finally, all of a sudden, he goes, yeah, that's it. I'm like, okay, quick, let's lay this down, because I'm about to pass out. But, let's see, what else? So I did, oh gosh, a bunch of little things. I was in Prince Valiant cartoons a million years ago, and I don't remember what I did on that. And